pay the amount. He told that you can use the building for your office. You started your work also there. On 31st evening, 4:45, when you are in registration office, I mean some assessee, not you, the buyer and seller who were in registration office, the building caught fire. Then the buyer cannot say that please give me the 20 crores. What he will do, the seller, next day, April 1st, 9:30 only, he will go to registration office and he will ask you to come there. He will do all the formalities to be completed. Registration is only the formality, but the document is with you, everything is with you, you have paid the amount. That is the legal evidence that you are the owner of the property, right? Yeah, that is one of the condition. Next, asset must be owned either wholly or partially. Is there no? Partially means hire purchase and other things comes. Wholly means you should be the owner. First one. Second one, asset should be used in the business of the assessee. If you are purchasing any asset, it should be used in your business only. Then you can claim depreciation. Okay. Here, if asset is put to use less than 180 days during previous year, then 50% of the rate of depreciation is allowed during previous year. Are you guys understanding? Asset should be used in the business. Yes. If asset is put to use during the previous year, the year in which you have purchased the asset, please concentrate on my sentence, this one. If the asset is purchased during the previous year and put to use in the previous year itself, if the put to use is less than 180 days during the previous year, asset should be purchased in the previous year. In that year itself, it is put to use less than 180 days. Then 50% of the rate of depreciation is allowed during the previous year. Any confusion, lack of clarity? You want me to explain once again? You want me to give some numerics? Please ask me. Whatever you want, please ask me. Because depreciation, I believe you get one question from this depreciation. For 6 marks minimum, I think you will get question on this.
So can you use the building example and explain it?
The same building?
Yeah.
Okay. Assume that you have purchased a building on 24th April 22. Okay. You purchase the building on 24th April 22 for rupees 20 crores. I take that example. 20 crores. You have purchased, but it was in not usable condition, or you did not use it for some time, but you use this building, use the same on 1st from 1st December 22. Are you guys getting my point right here? You have purchased purchased the building on 24th April 22 for rupees 20 crores. But you started using this building from 1st December 22. In this case, in income tax, please remember, in income tax, with respect to depreciation, the date of purchase is irrelevant. Is not to be considered. Date of purchase is not to be considered. It is irrelevant. What is relevant? Put to use date. Put to use date is relevant. Which date is irrelevant or not to be considered? Date of purchase is irrelevant. Put to use date is relevant. Okay? You might be wondering, how can it be, sir? Give me a minute. The assets, if they give opening WDV means previous year closing balance, if they give, and if they give date of purchase, current year purchase, when it has been put to use, what is the value of the asset which you have purchased during the previous year 22-23. In this case, this is irrelevant. You have to consider put to use date. If this put to use date is more than 180 days, then 100% of the rate of depreciation is allowed. If put to use date is less than 180 days, 50% of the rate of depreciation is allowed. Say, I am using the word rate of depreciation. Okay? If the depreciation rate assume in any for any asset is 40%. In this case, full 40% is allowed as depreciation. In this case, 40% of 50%, that means 20% is allowed. Okay, the problem will be like this only. Here they have given only the purchase. If the problem comes sales, you have to deduct. I will tell everything. I just wanted to show you how the problems will be. If put to use date is not given, only date of purchase is given, you have to presume that date of purchase and put to use date are same. If both dates are given, you should ignore this. You should calculate. You should use this one. When you should ignore this, you need to consider only this when asset is purchased during previous year and put to use during previous year itself. Please remember this point. What I told, these two becomes relevant when the asset is purchased during the previous year. That means in 22-23 if you have purchased the asset, and if you have put to use the asset during 22-23, then this becomes irrelevant. Only this becomes relevant. rules of this. Okay, if asset is purchased during earlier years, and put to use in current previous year. If the asset is purchased during previous to previous, our previous year is 22-23. You have purchased the asset in the year 21-22. In the year 21-22, you have purchased the asset. And you have put to use the asset during 22-23. You have purchased the asset during 21-22 and put to use during 22-23. In that case, this concept will not applicable. You have to consider it has been put to use for more than 180 days. Hence, you need to calculate the depreciation for the full year. Even though, please remember this point, catch this point, even though the asset is put to use during the current previous year is less than 180 days, you have to calculate depreciation for full year. That means for full percentage, whatever the percentage it is applicable, you have to apply the full rate. When the asset is purchased during the previous earlier years, put to use during the previous year. In that case, this 180 days concept will not applicable. When this 180 days concept will applicable, if the asset is purchased during the previous year and put to use during the previous year, in that case only 180 days concept applicable. If asset is purchased more previous to previous years and put to use in the current previous year, less than 180 days concept will not applicable. Remember this. Are you guys understanding? This one. Okay, I explained this. Asset must be used in the business. If it is used less than 180 days, I told everything. Okay. Last one. Asset should fall under the block of asset. Okay. In income tax, depreciation is provided on block of asset concept. Which concept? Block of asset concept. Block of asset means group of asset having the same class of asset, falling under having the same rate of depreciation. Group of asset having the same class and having the same rate of depreciation is called as block of asset. What is meant by block of asset?
Group of asset having the same class and having the same rate.
Okay. In income tax, there are 4 block of asset. Only 4 block of asset. First one, building. Second one, furniture and fittings. Third one, plant and machinery. Fourth one, intangible asset. Only 4 blocks are there. How many blocks are there?
4 blocks.
4 blocks are there. Within these blocks, there are different assets. Like in building can be residential building, office building, or temporary structures like that. In plant and machinery, n number of sub items will be there. N number means around 10 to 12 items are there. Each may differ the rate of depreciation. Intangible, goodwill, patent, trademark, technical know-how, franchisee. There are many. I'm not kidding. Goodwill, trademarks, patent, technical know-how, franchisee, copyright, loom hours. There are many things which you cannot touch, which all falls under intangible. Okay. Since we are in intangible, it's very easy. The rate of depreciation for intangible is 25%. For others, once we go into this part, I will tell you. Only for intangible, there is no such difficulty. It is 25% rate of depreciation. Understood?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Used for the purpose of business or profession. Depreciation is allowed on WDV method. As of now, learn only WDV method. Okay, I will come back to all these things because there are many things to be learned. Block of asset, group of assets falling within a class of assets having the same rate of depreciation, same percentage of depreciation is called as block of asset. How many blocks are there? How many are there?
4.
4. Of these 4, in building there are 3 blocks. One block is 5%. This is residential. 10% is the general rate. This is temporary erections, temporary huts like that they prepare now the building. For that 40%. Like in apartments, there is a model house will be there now. That is 40%. In furnitures, there is only 1 block. It is 10%. In plant and machinery, there are 5. Motor car, plant and machinery, computer and computer softwares. Plant is 1, another machinery is 1, computer software, and motor car. There are 2 rates for the motor car. One is 20%, one is 20%, another one is 45%, and windmill, forklift, those things are there 40%. Intangible, there is only 1, it is 25%. Even I gave intangible 25. You can take furniture and this one also 10%. For this building and plant and machinery, there are different rates we will learn. Okay. See, they are given. Building, if it is a residential building, rate of depreciation applicable to that is 5%. Example, company may have guest house and the accommodation given to the employees as well, no? Companies. And business will take place in the another buildings. Do you guys agree? Company may provide accommodation to the employees. Quarters they may build the quarters where the employees can stay. The actual business will happen in some other building. Is that correct? Have you guys come across those kind of things? Have you ever heard? Yes or no? Is it going?
Yes, sir.
Is it going above your head, or is it okay to continue? Okay, I will stop it here because I don't think. I think it may be little heavy as of now.